Hi YouTubers, Jemima Cruz here with a quick video titled How to Do a Protection Spell Using Incense. If you're having a difficult time shaking off certain types of negative entities, if you have a difficult time trying to understand the different thoughts that are going through your head, if you feel as if someone is out to get you and maybe you realize that you didn't take the proper precautions when you were doing a ritual as far as protecting yourself is concerned, you may want to watch this video to learn how you can protect yourself against evil and malignant spirits and also people who don't wish you well. So stay tuned. I'm Puerto Rican. I grew up in a Hispanic household, and I think a lot of people, Hispanics or people from the Caribbean, people from Africa, and people from Eastern Europe, I find tend to be incredibly superstitious. We tend to be overly superstitious, to be honest with you. And my aunt would always tell me things like, oh, this person, she cursed me, she hexed me, this person hexed me, she cursed me. And she would go and get her readings done and come back and be shaking her fist at all the people who cursed her. And I'm just like, okay, all these people can't be out to get you. Like, all these people are out to get you. Come on now, it doesn't make any sense. Okay. And so the one thing our ancestors understood is that cursing and hexing started with a thought. Okay, it started with a thought, and then basically the thought is the seed, and the curse actually begins to grow when you start to feed the seed, nourish the seed with emotions, feelings, and of course incantations, speaking it, and then of course energy, different types of energies. Okay, and so when our ancestors said this person cursed you, what they're meaning is that that person, in many cases what they're meaning is that that person was thinking negatively about you, or that person was thinking badly about you, or that person secretly wishes for you not to be successful, or that person secretly wishes for you to fail, or that person secretly hates you. They don't like you. Our ancestors viewed the world differently. Thoughts were very real to them. And so when they said that person cursed you, what they're really intending in most situations, many situations, is that person was thinking badly about you. They don't wish you well. It was their thoughts that were malignant and nasty, not their actions. Not their actions. The best example of this is to watch the True Blood series. I know it's old, but I want to give you an example of the fictional character Sookie Stackhouse. And she could hear all these people's thoughts, and it was something that was very painful. It's very painful to really hear someone's thoughts and really understand how they feel about you. It's like, oh man, I didn't know that you hated me that badly, or I didn't know that you didn't like it, or it's one of those things like our thoughts are very secretive, but yet they're actually very powerful because it can manifest our reality. So anywho, I don't want to digress and get too much into this, but I want you to understand that you have to protect yourself from other people's thoughts. Okay, when you start getting into magic, you start opening up your space. Okay, and so when you open up your space, you're going to be very susceptible to people's energies. You're also going to be susceptible to their thoughts and how they feel about you. Okay, you're also going to be susceptible to their thoughts and how they feel about themselves and other things. All right, and so you're going to come across people and you're going to feel like this energy, and you're like, something, this person isn't good for me. And you have to really be careful, because if you have those feelings, they're not good for you. Trust your instincts. Okay, and you're going to have this, these visions of them talking badly about you or thinking badly about you. In many cases, it's true. But I don't want you. How can I explain this? I don't want you to retaliate. I don't want you to go out and get them before they get you. That's not what it's about. It's about our thoughts. And sometimes our thoughts are so dark that we can't voice them. It's just our thoughts. And I don't want you to take any of this personally. It's not personal. Just know if someone's thinking badly about you, it's not you, it's them, it's their issues. Okay, you have to protect yourself so that way that their thoughts don't manifest. Okay, you have to be able to protect yourself to make sure that the energy that they're giving their thoughts doesn't manifest and start to ruin you, if that makes any sense. How do you do this? How do you do this? How do you protect yourself from people thinking badly about you and then their thoughts manifesting into something that becomes a curse or becomes a hex? You have to start protecting yourself by gathering your own army of spirits. Okay, you have to gather your own army of spirits. In my other video, I talked about why do people go crazy and voodoo spells, and I said not proper preparation. The same thing happens with this. You know, if you can open yourself up to do magical work and help people, you're also opening yourself up to be harmed. You know, you're putting yourself out there and you're becoming incredibly vulnerable. All right, and so what you want to do is you want to have an army, and hopefully it starts with your ancestors. Okay, your ancestors should be there to protect your house. You know, your ancestors should be there to protect your altar. Your ancestors should be there to protect your auric field. Okay, and the one thing that you can do, I mentioned in the other videos, you can start working with your ancestors by doing research, but you can also work with incense. Actually, really work to attract positive, loving spirits. All right, and so here I have this box of incense that I use. I always light my incense when I do any type of ritual or any type of meditation or prayer work. And you know, there's a variety here. I will put the link to this box down in the description so you can go and sample and see which ones you like. But you know, see which incense resonate well with you. Spirits tend to like good spirits tend to like sweet smelling incense, and then of course you have the evil spirits that tend to like foul smelling incense, foul, you know, stinky smells. I don't know really what you would burn to attract evil spirits. That's just beyond my knowledge and beyond this video. However, this is a great way for you to go and get started just working with different incense. I know a lot of people like to light or work with frankincense and myrrh. That's one thing you can start if you don't want to sample with different incense. Okay, and so what the incense do is they attract positive spirits, they keep away a lot of the negative spirits, and they protect you and protect your aura. They protect your house. And again, you know, when I'm talking about protection, it means protection from other people's thoughts. You know, you don't want their thoughts to be able to manifest and start to create your own reality. You know, because their thoughts and the way they think about you, that's their problem, not yours. I said I'm going to go ahead and conclude this video. If you like this video, I would appreciate a thumbs up. If you want to get more great videos, I would love for you to subscribe. If you want to get more information about magic and spells and incense and whatever, you can sign on to my email list where I give out other free goodies such as free books. Okay, and so with all that said, I'm going to go ahead and conclude this video. My name is Yamaya Cruz. Peace out.